If you haven't been paying attention, God showed me something concerning the food recalls. It's not only a natural thing, but is more or less also a spiritual thing. God has changed the appetite of his people in this season. I'm not even talking just spiritually. I'm going to get on the natural part first. The food recalls is something that has happened in the natural, but it first happened in the spiritual realm. Most of you guys was already alerted by the Holy Spirit concerning your diet, concerning certain foods, what to buy, how to do, and all of that. Food recalls is literally just a confirmation. Recently, right before this chicken recall happened, I literally just randomly, the Holy Spirit literally said, stop eating chicken. Anybody who know me know that I am a chicken eater because folks then lied to us and said that is some lean meat, okay? Many of us are eating more and more at home. We're being extremely picky. The Lord has shown me this in the spirit. We have literally begun to really research about the different foods that we are eating. And the recalls was just a confirmation in our spirit to what God had already moved on our hearts to do, like grow our own foods and not be eating out, stop eating fast food, begin to cook more, begin to be more natural. And that's why God literally elevated Nara Smith, because that is what's happening in the spirit realm. So funny to me because we really be thinking that stuff just be happening in this world by chance. Nothing is by chance. This craze with Nara Smith, the reason why she blew up the way she did is because of the style of cooking that she was doing. And that is what in the spirit realm God was calling for. He is calling for literally everybody to begin to start growing your food and just to wake up about our food economy in whole. Most of us have found Nara Smith very fascinating because we felt the pull of God telling us to go natural and to make things from scratch. We've all have felt the pull. Now let me get to the spiritual side of this. The reason why this appetite in the spirit realm has literally been growing on the hearts of man is because sin in this hour is being judged like never before. Certain desires will send you into sin. It's just period. As we desire things, we long for things, we're flesh. We have flesh. So your flesh wars against the spirit. It goes against the spirit. It goes against the spirit of God. So we must understand that if our desires does not align with the spirit of God, then it aligns with something else. Psalms 37:4 says, delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in him, and he will do this. This is talking about delighting ourselves in God, in the things of God, our heart's desire, so it can align with the purpose of God and godly things. What's happening is because sin has become so great in this world, and now sin is the new norm. And when you're trying to be righteous or do what's right, it's frowned upon. So God is changing the hearts of people by your appetite. God is saying to change your appetite. And not only that, he's doing it in a supernatural way. Whereas certain things that was cool to you, certain things you was into, like never before, people who love secular music are now awakened, their senses, their appetite for it. It's like, oh no, I can't do that no more. Now, it used to be cool. That used to be my favorite artist, but that's too far out there. That's just too demonic. This just shows the hand of God, the grace of God, the mercy of God on our lives for him to supernaturally allow for our appetites to be spiritually upset. When we are our appetites are spiritually upset and we can sense that something is not right, that's saying a lot. God is like, he's shaking up folks' stomach, okay? This is more of a confirmation that God is literally on his way back. He is supernaturally allowing things, the grace and his mercy to go before us concerning our appetites. He's supernaturally are aligning things like never before. If you find that your appetite has been shaken, you no longer want to do the things and go to the places and engage in the things that you used to, God is supernaturally changing your appetite. That's why you've seen a whole movement of so many Gen Zs really going after the things of God, because God has supernaturally changed the appetites of his people in this hour. If you are one of those ones who know that God has supernaturally just, I've been hearing so many testimonies of people like, yeah, I don't know. One day I just woke up and I just wanted to know more and more about God. God is changing your appetite, and it's a divine intervention by God. Don't ignore the pull. Don't ignore the upset stomach concerning these things of the world. That is God's way of pulling you out of darkness and into his light. This is God's way of shaking things up in your life, saying, hey, change this appetite. This is what God does. So if you feel that pull and you know it is nothing but God, that this video came on your page and that you've had such a quick change of heart and mind towards the things of God, God is supernaturally changing your appetite.